The Cliffy Miller Yard will look forward to a handful of runners on Friday, so great to be catching up with Nick Paddock ahead of time to hear more about them. Getting them underway in race 2 will be Master Wizard. Now, this fellow held form last time out, proving that the improvement he showed in his penultimate was not a flash in the pan. And Nick, he looks to be finding his feet, and he has really come right with the fitting of the blinkers.
Yeah, fitting of the blinkers and dropping him back in trip, I think, as well. You know, if we started him over 2-2, it must have been a bit of a brain fart, but things happen. Back to the 12, and he showed a good form. I think the 14 maybe just stretched him last time, funny enough, and so back to the 13 from a good draw is obviously a benefit. Listen, there's no, you can see it in the form book that he was an open maiden and he was carrying a postage stamp on his back, so him with 60 kilos obviously is not ideal. I think we've got 10 kilos out or 9 kilos out with I think also at the top of the weight. So it's going to be difficult for him, but if he can run into the money, I'll be happy with that. And hopefully next time in an open maiden, he can't miss there.
Roll of the Dice will step out in race 4, possibly one of the most competitive races on the card. Now, he does have an unfortunate draw, but if he repeats his penultimate, where he's got a lovely weight turnaround with a horse like Jack in the Green, he's definitely a runner.
A very difficult race to dissect. I went to try to go through the form last night, and it was just this, all the horses with the form are drawn out deep. I think the 5 of the top 6 in the betting are drawn in double digits, so it's going to be a competitive race. And you know, he was disappointed us last time. I did expect him to win, and he just had a completely flat run, and you know, we came back scratching our heads, didn't quite know what happened there. But he pulled up fine. He's been working quite well. He's in a good space at home, and tried to get a little bit put more fitness into him. I think maybe just went a little bit. It was a little bit unfit and just didn't see out at 2000 last time. So hoping for a better run. You know, from the draw you can, you know, you have to on a wing and a prayer sometimes. Yeah. But he's doing well, so include him. But he hopefully can be run into the money.
Behind us is Union Rose. Now, this fellow showed much improvement last time out. Unfortunately, he's another one with a poor draw.
It seems like it's going to be the theme of the day with bad draws, unfortunately. But yeah, he ran a nice race last time as well. You know, he showed the improvement that we expected, and his work turned around, and he's really been working a hell of a lot better since a few months since he's been here. You know, he's also, I think he got drawn 11 last time and ran a fair race. There shouldn't be too much between us and I think Holocene was it the last time. So you know, it's a very competitive race as well. There's a couple of hard knockers in that field, and I just feel his rating just needs to drop a point or 2 more, and then we can see the best of him. But you don't disgrace himself here and throw him into your quartets.
Closing in race 8, Dreamscape and Bretty. Now, Dreamscape, if she repeats her penultimate, was over a similar course and distance, and she placed 4th on that occasion. That's the run she needs to emulate. And Bretty will join her. Now, she showed fantastic improvement last time out, and she ran on well for 3rd.
Yeah, really happy with that run. We stepped up slightly further than a normal 5 furlong, and she really ran on nicely. She's got a iffy draw, a fair draw if you want to call it that, but she'll be dropping out and running on like we did last time. Hoping if she can just bring that run again, and she can probably get into the money again. And Dreamscape, you know, she's a little bit disappointing. You know, she's a few pounds lower than her last winning mark. She's off of 59 now. She really needs to start showing us something, otherwise she'll be moving on to a different career.
Well, let's hope Dreamscape can up her game, and let's hope Bretty can build on her good last.